Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today guys, I'm going to be talking about The Forest. Essentially it's gone full release now, it's now fully released, it's no longer an early access game, and I want to kind of talk about the whole early access thing today and how certain games are taking so long, what's new in the new Forest game and all that kind of stuff in this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new guys as well. I'm really looking forward to maybe playing this game a little bit more. I have got the game. This isn't my gameplay in the background right now. There's just the gameplay trailer from the full release, or one of the gameplay trailers. Regardless, hopefully you guys enjoy. In terms of what is new in the Forest, the new 1.0 release, it's essentially just mainly bug fixes and changes and balancing and all that kind of stuff. It's not really like a huge amount of new features, and in fact I don't really think there's really any new features. It's mostly just like, you know, touching things up for the final release. Now, I kind of want to talk about the whole early access thing really quickly, because it seems to be a thing a lot of smaller game companies are going down this route these days, to be able to release a game, work on it over time, and essentially improve upon it, and essentially get some funding early on during the development phase. Now, this is a good thing and a bad thing, but it's a little bit tricky to determine whether or not it's a good or a bad thing, depending on what it is. So it really depends on which game it is, how good the game is as well. Certain games do not deserve to be in early access, for example, ones that are just way too early along development and really should not be where they are. However, yeah, it is the kind of point of early access, and it's not a good thing having essentially the Steam Early Access program enables developers to essentially make money and funding early on during the development process, and some game companies put their games up way too early and are not ready for early access whatsoever. Now, The Forest has been in early access for like years and years now. I think it came out like 2013 or 14 or even early. Like, it's been in the early access program for a very long time, and this is kind of the thing, like, developers kind of keep the game in early access for as long as they can to like avoid criticisms, and they can use an excuse every time something is wrong, like, we're still working on the game is still under development. And that's kind of like, The Forest necessarily isn't one of them, but there are a lot of games that have been in early access that kind of use the early access program as just like something to bat off excuses and reasons and stuff, and it's not a very good thing. And a lot of game companies tend to do this with the early access program. And also, some games get released in early access and never get completed and abandoned, and players put money in, and it's just not really a good system. They need to regulate it a lot more and make sure developers are actually finishing and meeting their goals. However, that's damn near impossible to do for Steam, and regardless, it's just a little bit eh. But yeah, regardless, Forest has been released now. It is in fully released, so that's a good thing. After many, many years, it is finally out. Now, that being said, there have been a lot of really great games to come out of early access, some really awesome ones, so I can't fault the program too much. It has made some good and done some bad as well, obviously cheating some players out of their money, and also creating some really amazing games that have come out of the early access program, some amazing indie games, and really given light to some indie games that really deserve the praise that they have gotten, some really awesome ones. Regardless, do I believe that it's worth in the early access program? Well, to be fair, it's bad, and like I said, it's good at the same time. So, but in my opinion, the good does outweigh the bad here. So I believe the early access program is a good thing. It just, some people use it incorrectly. So yeah, that's really it for this video, guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Give it a like on the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel if you're new as well, guys. I'll see you guys for another video another time. See you later, guys. Have a good one.